Good morning. This morning I am going to be making 3 different crock pot soups using my small triple crock pot. And I'm going to make creamy potato soup. I'm going to be making the chicken soup up. This one I just put, the food bank gave us an enormous amount of chicken on the bone, with the thigh and the leg and everything. So I boiled that. Well, I put it in my crock pot and then I let it finish cooking down. Then I went through it and picked out all the bones and threw them away. And I saved the broth. That's what this is the chicken broth. And then I divided the meat up and I put some carrots and onions in it. I didn't have potatoes in here because at the time we didn't have potatoes. Now I have an abundance of potatoes. So I will make a chicken potato soup. I actually may take this out because I had a subscriber tell me how to make chicken stew. So I may try and make a creamy potato soup and then a chicken stew using the chicken, onions, carrots, and the cream of chicken soup. But I also wanted to make another soup because this machine has 3 little crock pots and it gives the kids 3 choices, which is always fun. Kids like to have choices in what they're eating. Originally, I was going to make the soups because I had a subscriber ask me to show them the frozen potatoes. And that's the frozen potatoes. They're going to go right into the crock pot, just like that. So let me get that started. We'll get the potatoes going first. I might put some of the carrots into the potato soup. Gosh, that just sounds yummy. First, I'm going to plug the machine in. I don't have a safety on this plug. I want to make sure it's plugged in. Turn them off. They are off, right? Yes, okay. We're going to start and make the potato soup. Here, let's put that in front of us. Take that right out. There's the first crock pot. Since they are frozen, I didn't take them out in advance. I do have to break them up, just like you would ice cubes or anything else. And so I'm going to break them up and I'm going to put about half of those potatoes in there, maybe a little more, because this is going to be a potato soup. Okay. Yeah, and I'm just going to add some frozen onion to that. And, oh my goodness, please let there be one more bag of onions. Yes. I'm going to have to make more onions. Well, these are my onions, and we are down to our last bag. So I'm going to put that in there as well. So it'll be potatoes and onions. And I'm going to probably put a little bit of the carrots in there. I'm going to save that bag because I reuse it for my onions. I might be able to make the chicken some. Okay. Then I'm going to put some carrots in there. This is going to be my potato soup. Thinking greatly. Okay. I want to put potatoes in the other crock pot for the other one, which is going to be chicken. That one's going to have lots more carrots in it. I have a lot of onions in here. I have from an earlier freeze, probably from last month. I like onions and everything, so I didn't freeze up these last ones. James did. So, might be why. Okay, so we got potatoes, onions, and carrots. Potatoes, onions, and carrots. This one's going to be a cream-based soup. This is going to be potato soup. This one's going to have chicken. Where's the chicken at? It is also frozen. See, I've frozen it the minute it's cooked. I try not to overcook it, but if I put it in here with some juice, it will slow cook it down. This one I can't really break up much because it is one solid chunk of, but it's been shredded. I'll come back and stir it up later. Let's see Can you see that one? That one is just the chicken and the frozen vegetables. That's going to have cream soup added to it. This one is a potato soup. I will put the liquid in just a minute. I'm trying to figure out what that third soup's going to be. Okay. One moment. Okay, the potato soup, I usually add cream cheese after it's cooked down, but today I'll be putting this one in it. Let's not until the potatoes have been cooked, and then I'll add this to it. Probably half a package to make it nice and creamy. That's what I put in my potato soup. Actually, I put cream cheese. I just don't have cream cheese, and this will work just as well. I'm still not sure what I'm putting in the third crock pot, but I am just going to add some water. I'm probably going to add half of this to each pot, just so it doesn't, so it has some moisture to cook down. Probably going to add more to that one because that is going to be a potato soup. No. That would have been good. I was looking at the camera and almost put the water into the pot. Okay. Since it is a soup, I'm trying to put a full cup or a full bottle. One of these in each one. To let it cook for a while, I will put it on high. And I'll come back to it. I don't have anything in that crock pot yet. I'm still debating. I'm thinking about beef. I don't know. I don't have any thawed out beef. I know I can put beef in there and cook it right in the crock pot. Let me see what I've got. Okay, so I really can't figure out what I want to put in that last one. So I am going to use the chicken broth that was in this one. Because I'm trying to use up what's in my freezer. So I'm just going to put that. I'm going to have to defrost that for a minute so I can get it out. But it's just the chicken broth that I made myself. I'm going to put that in this third pot. And the onions. The rest of these onions. I'm going to let that cook all day. And then I'm just going to add some noodles to it right before we serve it. And it'll be yummy. Chicken noodle. No veggies. Don't have to have veggies. But it will have the chicken base flavor. Well, chicken broth. Where this one is going to have the creamy broth or creamy consistency. And this one will be just plain potato soup. Hopefully that makes sense, and I will come back and show you all of them when we are done, or when they are completed. I'm going to be chopping those onions up later today. So I moved the crock pot over here to the stove because the table was getting too hot. I've had it for a while, and it's a General Electric one, but the heat on the bottom of it was burning the wood table. Anyways, this is my chicken stew. I just added the cream of chicken to it, and that was it. I'm just getting ready to add the cream cheese to the potato soup. So far, I've got just about a half of the cream cheese, and then I'm going to stir that in. I've also added, as well as the cream cheese, a couple handfuls of spinach, which will wilt down here, and this soup will be ready to go. Now to put the noodles in the last one. Everybody's excited. The kids were wanting to know what they're eating, and I said, you get your choices tonight. I'm making 3 different soups. And you can try a little of each. Yeah, a half of one is perfect for that amount of soup. Now, I'm going to put the noodles in. Hang on. I've got one hand here. So I'm going to try and add the half bag of egg noodles that I had left over from last week. They've just been sitting here. And that's just the chicken broth and the onions. There's no meat in it, just chicken broth and onions. Hang on, I gotta... Now everybody's going to have their choice. If you don't want any meat or veggies, this is just... well, it's got onions. And the noodles will be cooked in a few minutes. So it's just noodles with broth and onions. Yummy. That sounds so good. Or they can put their soup or stew over it. I've got a creamy potato soup and a chicken stew. And that is our meal for tonight. I chose potato soup over noodles for myself. Michael and the baby are having chicken stew. I put some noodles under the baby's because I know how much he loves noodles. Annabelle chose potato soup, and her mommy chose potato soup. And James went with the chicken stew. How's it taste, James? Yeah? That's a bite of the potato right there. These came out of the freezer. If you watch the beginning of the video, I took them straight from the freezer right into the crock pot. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Have you tried it yet, Princess? What do you think, Annie?
I think the carrots are good.
What about the potatoes and the cream sauce? I made that sauce special with cream cheese. You don't like it? Did you try the sauce? It's okay, you don't have to.
Right? I go bleh.
Yeah, let's get the baby boy his plate. I can't move all the stuff out of the way.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? It's okay. Just eat what you like. Let's see, baby boy likes it or not. I like it. Mmm.
I like the gravy part.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see if he gets one bite to his mouth. Yum.
Look at me.
Look at mommy.
Blow it. And then bite. You have to blow. And then bite.
You can do it. Blow it. Yum. You might need help, Papa. Blow it. Okay, now try it, baby boy.
Go. Yeah, it's cold. You can eat it.
Take a bite. Big bite.
Yum.
Is it yummy, yummy, yummy?
Might be too hot still.
Shh. It's fine.
Yummy?
Yummy?
He's chewing it. I would say he likes it.
We'll get his verdict. Is it yummy? Is it aki? Mom?
He has the chicken stew on his, and I think he likes it. Watch out, Papa, don't let it fall.
Too late.
He's letting Papa blow it off for him. If he didn't like it, he wouldn't go back for another bite.
Like broth.
What do you think? You're trying the potato soup, right?
I think.
Yeah, potatoes,
good.
cream cheese, carrots, and spinach.
I would like cheese with it.
Frozen potatoes. I could have topped it with that, but I didn't want to add anything.
So you tell me I can go get the cheese?
No.
Wow!
We're actually almost out, so you have to be careful. The flavor's not good for you, or what?
Can I have a rain plate?
I love my potato soup.
It's a little bland.
Oh, okay. See, everybody has their own opinion here, and they're all honest about it. Take a bite of that chicken stew and tell me what you think.
I take two.
She has potato soup. She does not have chicken stew.
It's okay.
Is it
Not
bland?
bad. It's not that bad. No.
Mike, you're on camera. Don't chew with your mouth open, babe.
No, could use a little something, but I'm not sure what.
I didn't put any seasoning on any of them, so it's pretty good.